Hello everybody, it's Mr. Burns. I'll be posting this on my Weather Studio channel and my Fight for Freedom channel. So this is the first time I've shown my face on these channels, and this is going to be like a weather blog stroke freedom vlog. I'm combining the two. This is going to be about my comments. This vlog's going to basically be about the media and the storm we had yesterday. Just my opinions about it and stuff, and the way it's being reported. So yesterday, as we know, I'm recording this on Saturday 22nd of February, I think, and yesterday we had Storm Eunice in the UK, and it was the media said it was going to be the worst storm in 3 decades, and it was pretty bad down in the south. They had a red weather warning, which they very rarely issue, and I think they had about 80 to 100 mile an hour winds, so it's pretty nasty. Be a lot of damage, you know, tiles blown off roofs, trees blown over, and 4 fatalities unfortunately as a result of the storm. I'm up north, so it wasn't as bad up here. Got about 50 mile an hour winds, and yeah, it wasn't as bad up here. We were in the amber warning, but it was still pretty blowy. Yeah, the media are really whipping up the fear. Like, they were saying it was going to be the worst storm like for 3 decades since the Great Storm of 1988, which was when to October 1988, I think the weather forecaster Michael Fish famously said, "Don't worry." A woman phoned in saying it was going to have a hurricane, but it's not going to be that bad. But actually, we got the worst storm. One of the worst storms on record, and caused a lot of damage, caused quite a few fatalities. And we didn't get a hurricane because we can't get those in the UK, but we got the equivalent of like a Category 1 hurricane, I think, with hurricane force winds. So that was a very nasty storm. But now we seem to go the other way with the weather forecasting. You know, every single storm, every single heat wave, every time we get snow, the media really whip up fear, and they make these predictions like we're going to have the coldest winter on record, the hottest summer on record every single year. And I don't know, it's just the media, they're obsessed with 3 things. They're obsessed with COVID, they're obsessed with climate change, and they're obsessed with the weather. And yeah, I listened to Jeremy Vine's show on Friday, and that, like, there were people coming in saying, talking like how bad it was, and what was interesting was they were using the same phrases that they used during the lockdown and the lockdown campaign. So they were saying, advising people to stay at home and stay safe, which it was very, very reminiscent of Boris Johnson 2 years ago when he was telling everyone to stay at home. And yeah, it was just very reminiscent of that, what they said during the lockdown: stay home, stay it safe, there's a dangerous virus going around, you need to stay at home and you need to take precautions. It's the same sort of thing. And of course it was really bad down in the south. I've not watched any videos yet, but 4 people have died, so maybe the warnings, the stay-at-home advice down south was justified. I'm not trying to argue with the Met Office. I'm just commenting on how the media seems to whip up the fear of every time of what used to be just standard British weather, called standard British weather, but now it's called like a storm. It's now called, like, they started naming the storms a few years ago, and yeah. So it just seems the media keeps whipping up the fear, with whether it's a dangerous virus or a terrorist attack or a storm or a heat wave or whatever. I don't know, the media seem to obsess with telling people to say it's too dangerous to go outside, you must stay at home, and I don't know why. But yeah, just my thoughts on the reporting of Storm Eunice. It wasn't that bad up here, up north. but I do understand it was bad down south, and it is a tragedy that 4 people died, and but at the same time, I'm just sort of questioning, the media and the government. Why was it really necessary to be, whipping up the fear and telling people to stay at home? Or I'd like to know what you think in the comments down below. What you think about all this? Whether it's whether the government should have told people to stay at home, or maybe you think the government shouldn't be interfering. Maybe you think it should be up to individual people to make that choice. One thing they can't do with this is to say that if you're going out, you're endangering other people's lives. That was the argument with the virus. If you go out, you're spreading it to other people, you're endangering other people's lives and all that. But can't say that with this. If you go out, then you're only life you're risking is yourself. So you can't use that, oh, you're selfish for going out argument that you used with COVID. Anyway, just my thoughts on the Storm Eunice. I'd like to know what you think down in the comments below. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like, and please subscribe as well. I've got 40 subscribers on my Fight for Freedom channel, but no subscribers on my Weather Studio channel. I am going to do future weather vlogs. I might do weather forecasts like I used to do on the old Mr. Burns channel. They might be coming back, but I'm going to finish off my spring update series on the Weather Studio channel. Anyway, just a quick vlog on my thoughts on Storm Eunice. Let me know what you think below. Of course, some people, think about, might say, oh, this storm was deliberately caused due to chemtrails, geoengineering, that sort of thing. But I tend to stay away from that sort of stuff. But I think some people might have that view as well, that it's just like they made the storm deliberately somehow, and I don't know, it seems very far-fetched to me. But anyway, I'll leave it at there. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and yeah, thanks. Storm's now out. Oh yeah, just forgetting, I just forgot one thing. My brother challenged me to do a walk. I'm really suffering with my chronic fatigue at the moment, so I'm trying to get out and about more, and he challenged me to go up to not very far, only about 20 30 minute walk from my house, and so that's what I'm doing right now. And yeah, we've got snow today in North England. It is melting a bit now, as you can see, but it's quite slushy and muddy. I'd have been better going earlier, but never mind. But yeah, I do like walking in snow. I'm not a fan of winter, but I do like the snow because we don't get it very often. It is nice to walking in, and it does look pretty as well. So yeah, interesting to see if Carl Vernon, which is a channel I follow, who does videos about like COVID and stuff and what could happen, and I wonder if he's made any comments on what the media whipping up fear about the storms and stuff. But yeah, let me know in the comments what's your opinion. Was the government and the media right to tell everybody to stay at home yesterday, or are they just fussing over a bit of wind and rain? Let me know in the comments below. Alright guys, Storm's now out. Thanks for watching. Peace.